Hello everyone, I am back with part 3 of our chapter The Mughal Empire. Today in our class we are going to discuss about Sher Shah Suri, and then at the end we will discuss some of the important terms. Let's start. Sher Shah Suri. He ruled from 1540 to 1545. He was son of Jagirdar at Sasaram in Bihar. His real name was Farid Khan and he assumed the title of Sher Shah Suri. He established his capital in Delhi. He was founder of Sur dynasty, expanded his kingdom by annexing Punjab, Sindh, Malwa, Rajasthan and Multan. In his short rule of 5 years, he proved to be a capable leader. Sher Shah was an excellent administrator who introduced many reforms. He brought crime under control. He built the Grand Trunk Road and a network of inns for travelers. Sher Shah controlled the empire with the help of powerful central army. He personally inspected, appointed and paid the men. Sher Shah Suri introduced the silver rupee called rupiah as a standard mode of exchange. Gold coins called mohar and copper coins called dam was also minted by his government. Sher Shah's reforms in coinage were later appointed by Akbar and the term rupiah came into common use. He died while fighting with the Chandelas in Kalinjar. He was 75. With the death of Sher Shah ended the reign of one of the best rulers on the throne of Delhi. Now let's move on to some of the important terms that we had seen during the chapter. Genealogy. It means history of generations of one's family in sequence. Mansabdar. Mansabdar is an individual who holds a mansab, meaning a position or rank. Zaat. Ranks and salary were determined by a numerical value called Zaat. Jagir. Mansabdars received their salaries as revenue assignments called Jagirs. Zamindars. The headman of the local chieftain was known as Zamindars. Zabt. Each province during Mughals were divided into revenue circles with its own schedule of revenue rates for individual crops. This revenue system was called as Zabt. Suba and Subedar. The empire was divided into provinces called Subas, which were governed by a Subedar who carried both political and military functions. Diwan. He was the financial officer of a Suba. Dogma. Dogma is a statement or an interpretation declared as authoritative with the expectation that it would be followed without question. Thank you, children, for your attention. I hope you all have understood Chapter 4 The Mughal Empire. Stay healthy, stay happy.